Hey everyone, Jenny Lyon here. So good to see you guys. I'm in such a good mood because I've just come out of, so I'm just getting my notes up. I've just come out of a really amazing interview and it just felt like we were going to carry on talking forever. Such a great interview about a summit. I will give you the details actually when the summit is out. So yeah, just come out of this amazing interview speaking to this amazing woman who is putting together this summit for awakening working women, which is like, that's me. And so I'm in this vibe energy of chatting to this lovely lady. So you'll have the link to the summit when it's done. Now today, how to quantum leap your energy for rapid transformation, because this is one of my favorite topics. And why? Okay, well, this is awakening, right? If you like, to have things manifesting for you much quicker than before is actually happening at the moment. It is happening. Things can show up in your life a much higher, faster rate than you experienced, let's say 10 years ago or 20 years ago. This is totally possible. The one way when people experience that it's not going as fast as they want it to is usually because of just the blocks, the subconscious blocks, or the things that are standing in the way. So it's so important to have your mind and your body open to not seeking out the blocks and go, what's wrong? More like, okay, this is not working for me. This kind of whatever I'm doing is not working for me. So there is a deeper meaning. There's something underneath that I need to address, and just kind of get used to that type of being in your life, because what I realized as well is that so many people, and this is in entrepreneurship and in life, even relationships, right, keep doing the same pattern. They keep repeating the same actions and hoping for a different outcome, when actually it's just going to get exactly the same outcome because we're doing exactly the same actions. We're not changing the way we go about it, and that's like frustrating. And then people come for help basically and say, look, it's not working. So what I'm going to, so that was like a little introduction. So good to have you here. Now I was going to talk now about 4 things that is really valid in terms of manifesting and understanding your own energy and how you are in charge of your energy, and how you can actually change the outcome and get quick results quicker than you thought you could, basically. So the first thing I want to talk about is empowerment and connecting to your core again. Hello, lovelies. So good to have you here. So the first one is empowerment and connecting to your core. And this was actually one of the topics that I was talking with this lady with just now, but 10 minutes ago in the interview. Knowing and believing and just actually be open to that you have all the tools inside of you. Like there is no specific sort of categorization of people having more intuition or more manifestation powers or more this or more that. It's like we are spiritual beings that are equipped with all these things. So it's like we all have that. We're not coming in different shapes and forms. Yes, we do, but we're not lesser potentially able to connect in this way than anyone else. So for example myself, okay, so I have done a lot of work on this, and I am really committed to be connected to my inner core and to really be connected to my spirituality, connected to my higher self, connected to the divine mind. But anyone can do this. This is not anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. And knowing that, and knowing that who you always were, knowing that you were always this person, that when you were a baby, when you were growing up, when you felt even like disempowered or not that you didn't have the control of your life how you wanted it, knowing that you always were equipped with this core. And that is like, wow, when you go, right, I have this, and it is just a matter of tapping into it. It's like a little muscle, not just a little muscle, it's a big spiritual muscle that can be exercised and can be totally emphasized, if you like. Okay, so this is like the empowerment of being an empowered being, simply, right? And that the sixth sense that we all have, it's your heart intelligence. You know, you have gut intelligence. Hi Julia. Sorry, I'm so off with my topic. I will look at the comments, you know, in a bit. The gut intelligence, the heart intelligence, your intuition, your connection to your higher self, all these are like so powerful tools, and you have them all. You have them all. Okay, it's just a matter of turning down the noise that is blocking that connection, removing the blocks that is blocking that connection, enhancing the spiritual muscle, so that you become this, you know, more empowered feeling that you're empowered, not just knowing it. And again, going back to the conditioning and the beliefs and the stories that we have been told since birth, if you like, they're just stories. They can be changed. There's actually nothing wrong with you. You are sovereign. You really are sovereign. You really have everything inside that you need. So the stories can be changed. The conditioning can be removed or altered. Trauma can be changed into light, so that you know, it's gone. You can remember what happened, but feeling it, there's no charge around it anymore. Go, oh, okay, yeah, it did happen in my life, but actually I have no attachment to that anymore. It's totally gone, and it's not stopping my you know, my path at all. That's like, that can happen easily. And the stories can be rewritten. So just take this as an example. So when my dad died in 2017, he died poor, like properly poor. He had less money coming in from his pension and from the, you know, whatever he needed, than he had going out. So he was in hospital all the time, because then in Sweden you get paid, well, you don't actually get paid hospital care anymore, but they wouldn't not give him the care. So I was like, my goodness, he died so poor that I wasn't scared that that was going to happen to me, but I'm like, no, this needs to change. This is not right. No one should be having to have that end of life. Stories can be changed. And then my mission got even stronger about changing stories, because actually we don't have to be living our parents' stories, or the stories that we were told, or the stories that we overheard. Because this is another thing, you overhear. I was starting working on all my money beliefs about 2 years ago. That was like, I was like, money beliefs, I need to work on these, right? And actually what I realized through these processes about working through those was that it was even things that I overheard as a baby. So although I didn't understand the words, maybe the stress, like the energy of the stress around the money, maybe some other, you know, conversations around it, maybe stress around some survival or work, you know, this type of energy that we grow up in would definitely have an imprint in the subconscious mind, because the baby's energy will just pick up this kind of something not right, yeah, and it will just kind of store it and compartmentalize it in this bank, which is the subconscious mind. and there will be some sort of remembering around this in the body. And when then the life doesn't go as planned, and you think, oh, why am I repeating that same pattern all the time? Why am I actually doing that? Why? Hang on a minute. I've actually been doing this for 10 years and I've been trying to change it, but it's not changing. That's the only reason, because whatever is in that bank and that story and that imprint and that history that we've had, it's the only reason it's not going the way you want it to go. It's the only reason. Okay, so if you're really silly and really foolish about something and completely ignoring all advice and just being like that, of course it's not going to go, also not. But even if you, so this is more about if you've really tried and you've really worked on something, you think, oh my goodness, I'm working this, I am very conscious about, I'm trying to be conscious about this, and it's not changing. That's the only reason. Okay, but that can be totally changed. It can be removed. It can easily shift. And I really believe in easy transformation, because I did a counseling, not a degree, but a counseling diploma many years ago. But for me, that was really like regurgitating stuff. So I was like, no, I'm not a counselor. I don't want to regurgitate it. I want to release it and help people release whatever they need to release and move on. So efficiency. So that can totally be done. Now, the second thing that I wanted to talk in this training about is magic. So magic is available. And I'm not talking about Harry Potter. Actually, it is, yeah, that's available as well. But the magic, the frequency of magic is like the frequency of flow, the frequency of just whatever you see in your heart and whatever you see in your future that is magical. That frequency is available. And the more we tap into the frequency of magic and allowing that, going there often, going to that feeling of magic and curiosity and amazement and like happy, that if you can go there a lot and make that a part of your awakening, it will then start, because the body remembers feelings. So the subconscious mind does not understand words. It only understands feelings, and it understands sort of like, shifts in what I was saying earlier. If our parents were arguing about money, subconscious mind can remember, the body can remember the feeling of the stress, right? So the more we access magic and the flow and the sparkles, if you like, if you notice in the group, I love sparkles. I love everything that is glimmering and shimmering. So the more we can access this, the more we are telling our subconscious mind that's what we're having. And the subconscious mind, as I just said earlier, is creating reality. Okay, so the state of magic is really, really important. And okay, so I haven't, although I've done this for like 20 years, this space that I'm in, I probably only really practiced magic for the last 2 years in that sense, and really tapping into the magic. And since then, everything just changed. Even my health, like how I feel about myself. And although I do the clearings and everything with myself, I still do feel like the sense of magic and the flow is really important. And it's available. It's something that, with visualizations you can learn this, but yeah, it's just, that is one really big thing for rapid manifestation, is to access the magic. Now, the other thing I wanted to say, the third thing, so that was magic. The third thing I wanted to speak to you about is something else I'm really passionate about, is to keep your vibration high. And yes, of course, magic is a state of mind, a state of consciousness that you can access. But when I say keep your body and your vibration high, I'm looking at all the different aspects of your energy being. So to keep your energy high, yes, we need to go where the magic is and spread, open the consciousness to this higher state, but also with your body. So if you're giving your body high vibrational food, high vibrational water, you're loving your body. Even my lovely friend who I'm in her program, loving the hair, right? Loving, actually have this vibration of love. Give your body that, give your body love, stroke yourself with love, because again, that's a high vibration. Love is over 500 on the scale of consciousness, of Hawkins' scale of consciousness, which is anything above 100 is abundance. So if we want to have rapid manifestation for abundance, we need to be in this state, right? So yes, so the emotions, all your emotions, your thoughts, and your body. So, for example, just a practical example, how I navigate my own vibration, if you like. Okay, so I do the consciousness, make sure the mind is open to a higher state, and really, even if I'm stressed, I'm like, no, it's going to be okay. It's flow state. It's going to work out perfectly fine. And because then I keep in this vibration and keep in that sort of state, things actually really does work out much more easily. So do that. From a physical point of view, yes, I do have good organic food and make sure I look after myself. I do coffee enemas and like detox in this way as well. Probably could do a bit more exercise in terms of moving my body, just I feel. But yes, looking after the body in the sense that it is your vessel for higher vibrational energy to flow through. So if your body is in a better state, and if you're not feeling well, nurture your body, find the healing, do the things that you need to do to get yourself to a better and higher vibration. With emotions, of course, we are allowed to feel emotions, because we are going to feel sad, we're going to feel angry, we're going to feel frustrated, we're going to have feelings that are not flow and not high. That's good. We just get those out and process those. Make sure that when they come, that you don't block them in, because this also creates tension in the cells and in your DNA everywhere. So you want to just go, okay, I'm angry. Whether that is like punching a pillow or go for a run or shout somewhere where you can safely shout, that's good. Just get it out of your system. And as you clear your emotions, you will find that, oh, okay, that even crying, look, when you cry, you feel so much better afterwards. So no bottling up emotions. Morbid vibration, of course, healing and coaching and mindset and all these tools that we have obviously are raising your vibration a lot, because it's you actively working on doing it. So that's the third thing. Now, the fourth thing for rapid manifestation is be decisive. And when I say decisive, I mean decisive in two ways. One is decisive, like have a vision board or a goal, have something that you're working towards, because that's being decisive about what it is you want. And I feel like I need to say this as well, that sometimes we've been brought up about we shouldn't be wanting things, because we should be grateful for what we have, etc., which is absolutely right. But it's like a little, not a shame about wanting, but kind of programming, right, about wanting. So take away that and say, no, this is what I'd like for myself. Why not? The universe is abundant. The universe has an overflow of things. And if I'm working in my expertise and with, the work that I love, and I'm serving and helping, the abundance is available for me, because I'm raising the vibration of the earth, or I'm doing a really good job here helping children, or I'm working with the forest, or I'm working with, photography and helping people feel better, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're doing something that is helping other people, and that is just you raising the vibration of the earth. So yes, you can have abundance, you can have things, you can ask for things and say, yes, I'd like this. To be decisive and say to yourself, okay, well, have some goals, be some, put some, I have a, vision board and work with different planners and projects and things that I'd like to manifest, and keep going back to your goals and say, okay, this is what I want. And if you feel uncomfortable about saying this is what I want, that's a really good indication that there's some block and some programming there to say, you need to clear this. So, you need to change this because something is blocking it, right? So be decisive. Now, the other thing is be decisive in your energy. So whether that is you saying to yourself, okay, I would like these things, these are my goals, these are the things I'm working towards. But then if you're feeling a little niggle inside and you're not feeling 100% sure, or you maybe keep changing the goalpost and these things, and you're not sure what that is, then your energy is not decisive. Your energy is non-decisive. And I would then say, again, go back and dismantle their beliefs around that. Why? Go deeper. Ask yourself, why is my energy undecisive? Why? And close your eyes, wait for the answer. Even connect to your heart and say, why is my energy undecisive? And you might say, because you feel bad for having more than your husband, or you feel bad because you feel like you're having more than the neighbor, or that your mother told you something about that's you shouldn't have that, or because you haven't done it before, you're scared about having something or being in a specific level that you haven't been before. What is it? Ask yourself, why am I being undecisive about this? And then you dismantle it and say, okay, well, I've realized now that this is the block, why I'm being undecisive about it, and then I do the mindset reset, and in the programs that we do, and we're doing also work around clearing the beliefs and put a new belief in. But the idea is to examine, to actually say to yourself, that is why my energy is undecisive. So when your energy is then undecisive and you say, okay, I got it now, I know why I'm decisive, I'm going to work on this, then you're then clearing that block that keeps your energy undecisive, if you like. And then you're more aligned, more decisive, more coherent, more powerful, and like, yes, I'm having this. This is what I'm doing. I'm creating this. Guess what? It will happen quicker because you're focusing your energy in this way, and you are taking away the blocks, and you're taking away what is making it undecisive, basically. And when that happens, and the more you practice that with your life, and the more you have that kind of those tools and do those steps, what I just said, every time you think, my energy is undecisive about this, why? The more you do it, the more you slot in. And then the more you do it, you slot in. And would you guess what? You become the master manifester after a while, because you're deciding. So if you think about all those steps that I've just said, the empowerment, knowing that in your core you are absolutely the creator, you have all the tools and the power within that you could ever imagine. Then the second, you know that magic is available, you know that flow is available, and this state of flow is where you access, where you go when you want to manifest, right? So you have the flow. You also know that keeping yourself in high vibe is absolutely imperative. And when you keep doing this and you do conscious work about keeping yourself in high vibe, guess what? Your manifestation speeds up. And the fourth thing is be decisive and owning your decisions and
asking yourself every time when your energy is undecisive, why am I indecisive? And then unpick it, because those 4 combinations, your manifestation will totally and 100% speed up. And the more you do it, the more you get, you just get used to it. So it's not like you're thinking, oh, what am I doing now? Oh, it's like anything, you learn to cycle, and then you just cycle. It's easy. You're doing it. So yeah, that's the steps. Now I have a process for you. So if you have time, I would love you to have your pen and paper, because this is going to take a little time for you, because you're going to go back and actually write this down. So the process is, and this is a process to rapid manifestation that you can use. So the first question is, and if you don't want to do it now, you can do it later on, because it kind of can require a little bit of meditation and alignment before you tap into the truth of this. But just have the pen and paper. So the first one, the time before your conception. So this is before you were conceived in the womb, when you were in the bardo as a consciousness, before you became a human cell. You had already decided that you have coming into the earth with at least one main mission, or mission sounds so strong, doesn't it? But a purpose to do something really good. And what I want you to do is to tap into this. I want you to ask yourself, what was your soul planning for you before you were conceived? Yeah? And what is it you were always meant to have? Right? Because this was decided. This was decided you came in. A deep question, right? But go back and answer it later. Just write this down. So your soul, before it became embodied, what was it you were meant to do? What is this? Right? Second one, this one mission and task, or purpose, path, if you like, and it may be multifaceted, but even if you can just maybe say 2 or 3 words about that path, because you keep it a little bit simple, then that's fine. This one mission that you have, where are you on a scale 1 to 10? So 10, obviously, absolutely doing it, living it, breathing it, being it. 1, not started, have an idea. So where are you right now? And this is no judgment or nothing. No one's done anything wrong here. It's like I'm just checking in where you are. So yeah, write down what number where you are. And if you're not sure yet, just write down a question. So 1 to 10, where are you? Now, the third, what did I write here? Yeah, if you're not sure and you have no idea, absolutely no idea about purpose, I do something called soul contract readings, which are really amazing, which got me into doing this. So that's powerful if you're completely lost. But I don't think you, maybe not, if you're listening to this, you're probably having a good idea. Just want to say that. You can ask me about that. Okay, so the other question is, who is it you have always been inside to be this person at level 10? And I want you to describe yourself in the process. Write down, who is this person at level 10, living the fullest purpose, the purpose that you came in before you were conceived. Describe this woman, describe this man, if you're a man listening, because I know one of my male people in the group wanted to know or listen. Okay. If you're now writing it down and writing down exactly the
the energy of this person of number 10, then what I think is best now is that if you have those words, for those who have those, because maybe you're not there, but if you are, you can also come back to this process. You might want to go away, write it down, and then come back later and listen to replay. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to open the gateway to the 5th dimension for rapid transformation to get to this number 10 quicker, right? So I just want you to kind of close your eyes, sit upright, close your eyes, with intent, open your crown chakra. So with intent, open your crown chakra. And I want you to just embody and feel this energy of this person, the 10 of this person, whether that is fully empowered woman, confident, unconditionally loving, whatever that, the qualities of this person at number 10. I want you to completely embrace that and just allow that to come down through your crown, from your soul, if you like, or your higher self, because it's already been written. It's there. I'm burping now because of the shifting of energy. Completely take it down into your crown, and then take a few deep breaths, and you just breathe in this full empowerment, full unconditional love, full insight and clarity, whatever it is, completely. And then you take a deep breath and just go, and then you just go, you blast out into your cells, into the rest of your body, and just see it almost go into your DNA, into your stomach, into your organs, into your muscles, everywhere. Take a deep breath and lock it in. You lock it in. You basically go, right, I'm locking this into my body now. Mm. Sorry, that's a nice burp. I'm locking it into my body. Good. Okay. That's the process. Okay. So I will write down the questions as in the process, the how to manifest fast at the below the video, so that people on the replay can also, watch and go through. Now, if you really, really loved this, you can, I would say, do the process again. Why not? Because it kind of goes deeper every time. The other thing is, if you want and love and absolutely cannot get enough of this stuff, the Rainbow Lion Rainbow Queendom Path is open. This is the group mentorship program where we do a lot of these things, but also whatever else is blocking and stopping your fullest potential, we do this in the program, and a lot more. I mean, it's a lot of lessons, a lot of energy shifting and moving, everything. So if you feel like this is something for you and you want to come with us, we would love to have you in the group. Send me a message. So this is one of the things we do, and lots of other different things. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this. I am very open for questions. Please send me questions, post it in the group, send me them in Messenger. If they're very private, send them in Messenger. If they're good and generic for other people to also see the answers, please do them in the group, because it helps other people as well. All right. Any questions, let me know. I hope you enjoyed that, and I shall see you later on this week. And enjoy the shift of rapid transformation, because you will if you could practice this. Okay. Lots of love hearts and emojis, please, if you love it. Okay, guys. See you soon. See you soon. See you soon.